Good morning, welcome back to the grumpy old git in the corner. Well, I went in had the CT at the hospital last night, and as you can see, they make quite a hole where they shoot that radioactive shit through you. Gives you a nice warm fuzzy feeling inside. But I've just got to wait for the results now. But thank you for those that inquired yesterday on how it went. First today, welcome to the new subs. As you all know, I don't name, although I do know most of who they are through email alerts, but I don't put their names out unless they've actually been in and commented on the channel. So with that, I'd like to welcome DMS84. Very nice guy, been in the chat regular for the last few days or week or so, as you've noticed. Make him welcome, guys. And also the other one that popped up in the chat was Barrett Scoothorpe. Is it Skeethorpe? Scoothorpe? It's not Scunthorpe because there's no N in it. Welcome to you, mate. Likewise, guys, make them feel welcome, as you do with everybody that pops in on the channel. And to you guys, a warning that YouTube is a real mess. They're constantly on my back removing comments, etc. So if I don't reply to a comment, it's because I haven't seen it or I haven't found it, because I very rarely get alerts. But welcome, guys. By today, now I'm only going to talk about this because it's relevant of where I come from. You know, that Britain now is involved in the space race. Well, we've been involved in it for many years, particularly with NASA and other places. But now we've got Spaceport Cornwall. Spaceport Cornwall. Well, as you know, I lived in Newquay, or those of you that know me know I lived in Newquay for some time. And what I knew as RAF St Morgan and a tiny little airport off to one side of it is now called a spaceport, apparently. Well, they apparently tried to attempt a launch yesterday of a rocket with some satellites on board. And it didn't end well. Let's put it that way. I mean, first of all, it wasn't a launch. Newquay is not a spaceport. It was basically a rocket fired from an aircraft at 30,000 plus feet, 40 miles out to sea. So more of a drop than a launch. But anyway, apparently it all went fine right up to the bit where they lost it. Don't know whether it blew up or whatever. But all they came out with was it failed to make its orbit. But then they had to admit that they didn't know where it is. They've no idea whether it made it to another orbit, whether it's in the Atlantic. Maybe they should have fitted some of them little, what are they called? Not AirPods, AirTags, is it? Maybe they should have invested a few quid out of the millions in some of them. They'd know where it is then, you know, stick them to various parts. But, I mean, now, I just said I lived in Newquay for many years, and they call it a spaceport. Well, believe me, when I was down there for God knows how many years working as a doorman, there were plenty of candidates around. There were space cadets everywhere with the amount of drugs that were going around down there then. Maybe they recruited some of them. But wouldn't it have been cheaper and easier just to ask Elon Musk to throw it up there for him? I mean, he's launching over 50 Skynet satellites a month, plus a few extras for the military, mind, which aren't being advertised. But that was just my thoughts on that, just because of where it's happening. It's apparently it's something to do with Branson as well. It was one of his 747s that launched it. But anyway, let's get on to some more earthly things. I am quite tired today after all the exertions yesterday, so I will be resting up once I've been through all the bloody emails and Facebook alerts and everything. But yeah, we're looking now. The crap goes on about these strikes. Now, the government have been following the same path as they've done with everything else over the last few years. They brought in new laws to control us during lockdowns, most of which were found to be null and void because they were illegal, even though the police didn't think so. And they tried to bring in laws around the jibby-jabby, and that didn't work. And then came the protests. So again, they brought in new laws to deal with that. And especially around the big issues now, freedom of speech, our rights, freedom of expression. They're trying to bring in new laws to do away with most of that. But now they're going to bring in some to cover the strikes. Won't make it illegal to strike, but they will make it illegal to do anything around the strikes. Is this still the problem of control? They've slowly broke the country into smaller groups, smaller fractions, and now they're being broken down even smaller so they can keep control. But they're not dealing with the problems that we're suffering from. Now do you see where the control bit comes in? You know, the UK is becoming more like an island prison every day, with more and more prison guards being imported, from what I can see. Right, I'm going to leave that there because I'll go deeper into that and I'll get myself into trouble. Right on, guys. On Facebook, if any of you send a friend's request and you use a different name to what you use on here, please put a message in Facebook or something. Let me know who you are, because it does cause quite a lot of confusion inside my head. I have enough trouble trying keeping up with people with one name, but when they're using two on two different platforms, I do get a bit confused. But once I know who you are, it's not a problem. Okay, guys, well, I'm going to leave it there. But as always, before I go, thank you for your support, each and every one of you. My respects to each and every one of you for that support. Don't forget, Dan does his daily reports and alive every week. Police abusing powers. If the new subs don't know who he is, get over there and watch. It's a wonderful community. Alright, guys, that's it for today. And before I go, stay safe, stay strong, and don't let these people get under your skin. It's your life. Live it how you want, not how they want. Respect, people.